Swole Benji here. Today I'm going to teach you how to get one of the best weapons in the game, the Fallingstar Beast Jaw in Elden Ring. Now, what makes this weapon so good? Out of all of the scaling weapons in the entire game, this weapon is the second most powerful out of all of them. It can be gotten completely at the start of the game, though it may take a little bit, and I'll explain later what that means. But also, it is the highest poise per second damage weapon in the game. So what that means is that when you use the weapon's special ability, Gravity Bolt, it does the most poise damage per second if you spam this ability, and it is very powerful, super good at tracking bosses, hits from a large range, does an area of effect, is a fast cast. It's better than Flame of the Redmanes, and I'm going to show you how to get that weapon today very easily. No effort required on the boss unless you want to speed the fight up, and I'm going to go through all of that. But first, let me show you how to get here, what you need to have before you attempt this, alright? So first off, this is an Atlas Plateau, okay? So I'm gonna open the map here, and we're gonna start our adventure at the Shaded Castle Ramparts, Grace. Now, this part up here is called the Atlas Plateau, and you do have to do a few things to get here, and I'm gonna show you right now exactly what you need. Links are in the description of this video. So first off, if you don't know how to get here, go to this video, how to access the Great Lift at the very start of the game in Elden Ring. This video will teach you exactly how to get to where we are at on a brand new created character. It's very easy to do. You can do it under like 10 minutes. It's super simple. Secondly, in order to speed up how we kill the boss in a safe manner, you might want to get Rotten Breath. And for that, I have a video called 3 Easy Ways to Get Dragon Hearts early for Rotten Breath in Elden Ring. Links will be in the description as well. And then finally, if you don't know how to get to the Shaded Castle Ramparts, let me just show you super quick. Alright, so once you get to Atlas Plateau, you'll be here at the very top. You'll just go north, there's a grace, go north, there's a grace, and then you follow this little roadway all the way north until you get to the Castle Ramparts. And if you need further explanation, I do have a video where I end up going there. That video is how to get the Ant Spur Thrusting Sword. And in that video, I show you manually how to ride up to get to the Castle Ramparts, so you can go check that out if you're confused and don't know how to get here. Alright, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to get to the Fallingstar Beast that we need to kill for the Jawbone. Yes, you do have to kill a boss for this, but don't worry, anyone can do it. There's a simple method to cheese it. Alright, and I'm going to show you the entire path, the full way there, no fast forwarding, all in one take how to get there. But also, there's one other thing that you may want for this boss. And I don't have a dedicated video for it, but you do want the Poison Mist spell. So to get Poison Mist, okay, so here's the start of the game. The first step, you go east, you hit this road, you go south. You go south, you get these graces. Once you get the Castle Moor and Rampart Grace, you continue to go south, and right in this forest, there's a scarab with Poison Mist. You want to kill the scarab with a ranged weapon like a short bow, because it will teleport around on you. So use a ranged weapon, kill it, you get Poison Mist. With that, we can kill the boss completely, 100% AFK, no problemo. So, let's begin the video now. Sorry for the long intro, but there are people out there that don't know how to navigate this game, or new players, and I want to make sure that I cover all my bases. So, starting at the Shaded Castle Ramparts, we are going to angle our camera south. And we're just gonna leave this area. I'm gonna change it to daytime, so it's a little bit easier for you to see, because I do play my games at a higher, I play my games at a higher gamma rate, which you can't see on the video. It won't show up for you, but for me, my screen is very bright, because I'm quite blind in the real world. Alright, so I'm gonna go head south, and I'm gonna jump over the wall here. And now I'm gonna mount up. Now I'm gonna continue to run south, and if you look up, there's like a little wooden bridge there. We're gonna ride under that. So we're just continuing south for just a little bit. I'm gonna show you how to get all the graces along the way. So just follow along with me. Now, real quick, let me just make sure my recording software is recording in the right resolution. There we go. Sorry for those Alt-Tab things. I know it's very amateurish video, but hey, this is the best way to learn it. I'm not going to speed up the footage. I'm not going to do any fancy edits. You know, this is just me and you, just gamer bros sitting on the couch, enjoying a game together. Okay, so we're going to continue riding south, and we're going to pay attention to the leftmost stone wall here. You kind of ride along this stone wall, and continue, like, just hug the left of the wall here. Once you get to a point where the wall curves around, you will also curve around with it. So we are now facing east. So we're right here on the map, okay? Once you curve around that wall, you will see the spirit jump. So just go ahead and take the spirit jump. and you might have to do some double jumps to get up above it. You're still facing east. You take the double jump. We're facing slightly north now. You see this other, whatever it's called, spirit jump. So we're going to jump up that one too. Now, still facing north here. This is what it looks like on the map. I am now up here. And we're going to cross this bridge. All right. So we are now crossing the bridge. Don't worry, these guys are really slow. They're not going to knock you off your horse or kill you on this bridge. There's nothing that's going to happen here. You're completely, for the most part, safe. There's no monsters. Go ahead and grab the grace right here. Very cool. And now we are on our way up this mountain. There is a boss at the top, and we're going to kill it in the easiest way. We're going to hug this left wall. We're now facing west. This is what it looks like on the map. I don't have the map for this area explored, and neither will you if you come here at the start of the game. So that's why I did that on purpose. We're going to continue following this. We're traveling northwest along this left wall. We're just going to keep going along this left wall. And what we're looking for is a ladder. Now, there's some virgin abductors. There's a ladder. We're going to jump off our mountain and try to climb it. You may not always succeed here. They may rip you off the wall and kill you. And that's okay, because we got that grace earlier, so we can just try again. But we're far enough up the ladder that they can't hurt us anymore. They won't be able to grab us and put us inside their tummies and grind us to bits. Or whatever they do. I don't know how the virgin abductors, that's what they're called. They abduct virgins. So yeah, kind of spooky. Very scary stuff, you know? Up the ladder we go. You can play the Snake Eater theme for those that lived and existed around the time of Metal Gear Solid 3. Alright, there we go. There's more ladders to climb, okay? So you see this big little, like, slanty hill here? We're just going to ride kind of northwest of it. And you'll see a tower. We're going to ride past that. And there's a little chasm we got to cross on the right here. So we're kind of hugging the cliff a bit, alright? And we are just going to ride past everything. There's a pumpkinhead monster. We're just going to ride northwest across this little rocky gap. You'll see the smoky stone there on the left if your graphics are turned up. And we're going to ride up to this ladder, but we got to be quick, because that guy at the top, he's going to jump down on us and fight. So here we go. We're going to jump on this ladder immediately and climb up it. We're holding sprint, so we climb faster. And this guy, he's going to swipe at us, but he can't really swipe upwards. Kind of a weird monster to put here. Sometimes he'll buff his weapon. He won't even get a swing off. Anyway, so we're safe now. We're going to go up this ladder, and we have a choice. We're going to have a choice of 2 ladders, and I'm going to tell you which is the proper ladder to choose. It doesn't really matter, but there's a ladder here, right directly in front of you, and then if you go to the left, there's another ladder there that's taller. So I'm going to tell you why we're going to pick the right side ladder here. So we're going to double jump up these rocks and then climb up this ladder. Now, there's a vendor up here, a pretty cool one. He's got a stone shard key, I think that's the name. And he's got explosive bolts. Really cool stuff. Also, that crow clipped to the ground there. Did y'all see that? So there's a ladder that leads up. And then up here to the left, there's that original ladder. And then another one. If you want to get to the vendor, you just jump up these stones. I'll show you the vendor. I'll go ahead and show you the vendor. And you can actually jump up here if you do it right. Which I'm not really doing it right. But there we go. We got it. So here's the vendor. Here's what he sells. We're going to skip his dialogue. And there you go, there's the stone sword key. You can get the cookbook if you want to craft volcano and rope volcano pots. He's got a guilty hood, confessor's hood. The confessor set, not that great, to be honest. The explosive great bolt and ballista bolt. You can stock up on regular explosive bolts too here. Pretty cool stuff. Now this ladder leads all the way up, and then the ladder to the right leads up as well. So it doesn't matter which ladder you take at this point, they both lead to the same destination. Though this one is guarded by marionette soldiers, so it's a little risky, because they will blend you up like a blender and knock you off the ladder. But luckily he just poked us once in the butt. He just wanted a little butt action. Not a big deal. So we're gonna continue climbing the ladder now, and here we go. There's a blood pile because someone fell off and died. Sucks for them. And now at this point we're going to go north, okay? You're gonna see marionette soldiers, some flamey hawk dudes. These can be kind of dangerous, but we're gonna continue climbing up. It's fine. There's another ladder here, yes, of course. This should be the last ladder that we need to climb, I believe. Alright, and we're going to get 2 graces before we fight the boss, and I'm going to show you how to easily beat the boss that anyone can do at any level. Alright, so we're up here now. Very cool stuff. That other ladder, if you followed it, it leads to the same spot. So now that we're up here, we're going to take a hard north. Alright, you're going to see some... they're called demi-humans in this game, but I call them goblins, because they're like little goblins. You're just going to ride past them. Ride past this little family of goblins. There's a cave here. Okay, we're going to go in the cave. We're just going to get the grace. This is the volcano cave. We're just going to get the grace, and we're going to rest at the grace so that we get full HP, because we want to be full HP for the next step. Alright, so I'm just spamming my rest button. There we go. We set up the grace, and now we can just leave. And there's another grace to get very short, like, just in a short distance. There's a big club man. He's going to growl at us. We're just going to ride past him. He doesn't have a mount, and we do. Go ahead and grab... Why not grab that poison grease? You don't need it, but you can use it if you want. We're now riding south, and we're going to go southwest. So there is a little wooden bridge here, and we are going to take that wooden bridge across. Alright, you see the blood pile. Someone fell off and died, so make sure that you're nice and stable. Don't want to drunk drive on this bridge, fall over, right? Grab the grace here, and let me tell you what you need to do now at this point. Rest at the grace and allocate your flasks. I like to do at least 4 mana flasks. I currently have 21 mind, which is enough for what we need to do. Okay, I also want to ready... I don't have my spells ready, so let's get those spells ready. That's very important. We're going to put on Poison Mist, and we're going to put on Rotten Breath. You don't need to have Rotten Breath. You can do it with Poison Mist. If you only use Poison Mist, you're going to want as many flask charges as possible, because this, if you just use Poison Mist, it's like 30 minutes. Alright, so there's a Spirit Jump. We're going to jump up, and we're going to try to hug the very side of the arena. So let me show you what I mean by that. We're going to jump, and we're going to land at the very tippy tip over here. Like, right about there. Okay, at this point, this is the boss, the Fallingstar Beast. He's the fully grown one, by the way. That's his name, fully grown beast. Fallingstar Beast. Okay, we're going to crouch, and you have to make a very wide circle around him, because he's got eyeballs, like, on the back of his legs, I swear. And he will see you if you don't crouch and follow this exact path. It's very, very picky. Sometimes he'll see you anyway. You see how I hopped off that ledge and now I'm standing? Make sure you crouch again, because if you're not crouching, you're not stealthing. Alright, and we're pretty good. We're nice and behind him now. Okay. Now you also want to make a note where that Spirit Spring jump is. It's right here. It's kind of northeast. That compass is going to disappear on us a little bit later. So here we go. We're crouched behind him now. I'm going to ready up my Finger Seal, because you do need this to cast spells. And we're going to get right on his butt. And let's read these messages. This one says, try rump, of course. And this one says, octopus. Normally there's one here that says try poison, but it's gone right now. I guess they logged out. Alright, this is my 3rd attempt now, Adam. I will admit I did die twice. I accidentally rode my mount off the side of the cliff and died. The second time, he killed me with charge attacks. So this is take 3. I wanted to do this all in one take, but it just wasn't our lucky day. So we're going to stand behind the boss, and we're going to use Poison Mist on him. So we're just going to send some fart gas right up his butthole there, and we're just going to let it marinate and sit for a bit. And what this will do is this will most likely poison him. If not, you do have to cast it one more time, but you cannot stack this spell. So now that he's poisoned, well, is he poisoned? Let's see. Yep, there he goes. Okay, he's taking damage, so that means he's poisoned. Now we're going to switch to Rotten Breath. We're going to mount up, but we're not going to move while mounted. We got to make sure that we're two-handing our Finger Seal, and we're going to hit him with Rotten Breath. And just a full blast. I'm holding the button down. He might hit me here. Okay, we gave him a full gassing. There we go. We're going to run the heck away to the Spirit. That's not the Spirit Jump. We got to find the Spirit Jump. There it is. Okay, and he is now rotted and poisoned. Make sure you double jump off this cliff. Alright, if you don't double jump, you may clip the side of the mountain and die. So at this point, he's going to be taking HP damage down to about a little less than half. At this point, we're just going to ride away for a while. We can't really reset the fight at this point. Once you aggro him, you can never stealth back up to him. Alright, so we're just going to ride around a bit. Eventually, he's going to get bored, and he'll reset to the middle, but he will still be alert to our presence, okay? I'm going to go ahead and chug an Estus here. And there he goes. He's just kind of looking off the side and wondering what the heck happened. Some guy just ran up and you know, puked all over his butthole, and now he's mad. So we're just going to wait a bit, and we're going to wait until Rot wears off. The poison's already worn off, so we're just letting Rot do its thing. It's going to take a percentage of his health every tick, which is like 2 a second. And we're just chilling. We're just chilling on our mount. And his health is about to hit that halfway point. Once you see this health bar disappear, and those numbers stop ticking up, that means that the Rot has worn off. He doesn't have natural regeneration. It's not an MMORPG. His health bar does not reset. The only time his health bar resets is if you die or you rest at the grace site. So, the second time we do this, he will have our attention. There's no way to sneak up on him that I've found out. I've even tried the little stealth. There's a talisman that lets you do stealth things when you crouch, and that didn't work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon some lone wolves here. and you get those at the start of the game, so you should have those. I have a video on my channel on how to get them. And he's going to cast a spell. We're going to summon our wolves. Ding, ding, ding. Come forth, wolves. We're also going to chug our flask of cerulean tears. I'm going to lock onto him. Make sure when you're locked onto him like this, you don't ride off the side of a cliff by dodging his charges. Okay, he's going to do 3 charges. That's 1. That's 2. And then the third one, oh no, he's shooting gravity magic. So we're just going to run right away from that. He's just going to kind of hose the ground down. Now, he's going to get another attack turn here. You got to be patient with him. You don't want to try to gas him while he's doing an attack, because it will hurt you or kill you. So he's casting gravity on the wolves. This is perfect. All the wolves are dead, but we might get a full gassing here. He also hurts very badly. So we can see that he is not fully gassed yet, but we're also injured. So we're going to ride away. We're going to flask up. I'm going to try to hit him again. Again, this is risky. Try to get it up reapplied. Okay, he ate a full gassing there. We're good, but he's gonna start casting gravity under us. We need to get the heck off this mountain now. So we're gonna double jump again off the Spirit Spring. Don't worry, you can't jump off the mountain. We did clip the side there, but it's okay. We were within the Spirit Spring area, so we're good. This took me 3 attempts today, and I have practiced this countless times. Now, if you want a more guaranteed method to kill him, just use the poison gas method. It will take you 30 to 40 minutes to kill him this way, but it's guaranteed. You don't have to run around and summon wolves and wait for aggro and wait for your turn to gas him with rotten breath, okay? You can see he's basically going to die from this, alright? And from here, we can get the drops. We don't have to jump back up there, though I'm going to kind of show it to you anyway. And that's how to get the Fallingstar Beast Jaw. And I'm going to show off the weapon and what it does and why you want to get it. And there he is. He's just kind of menacingly looking at us. He can't hurt you from up there. We outrange his spells. You're safe right here on the Spirit Spring. Okay, so we're just going to chill. His health is still dropping. And we're all good. We're just going to wait it out. And he's almost dead. Now, you see his health bar went away because he de-aggroed. But again, it's still ticking down there. We can see his health bar. We can see him looking over the ledge like, bro, why you do this? Like, he's really panicking now. The fear is setting in. His mortal coil, he's about to pass on. We're going to rip his jawbone out or use it as a weapon. Pretty cool stuff. And there we go. He is now dead. There he goes. He vanishes into dust. We got the Somber Stone 6, the Smithing Stone 6, and the Fallingstar Beast Jaw. This thing is totally amazing. Here's what it looks like. Okay, I gotta take off some stuff though, because my character is overloaded in weight. There we go. So let me pull it out for you. Here you go. Look at this sucker. This is part of his jawbone that he would use to charge us with. This thing it's pretty cool. This is the swing. This is the heavy swing. You drag it against the ground when you're mounted. Alright, and then here's the regular swings. This thing is a colossal weapon. Now, if you have 99 in every stat, this is the second hardest hitting weapon in the game. It's only 40 damage weaker than the strongest weapon for raw damage. This is the heavy attack. Okay, and then let me show you the spell. This spell comes out very quickly. Hey, remember he was casting this on our wolves? Yes, this does tons of damage when it's upgraded. And this also does 33 poise damage per cast, okay? Now, if you followed my channel, you probably know what Flame of the Red Maids is. This is 40 poise damage per cast, and you can't spam it nearly as fast or as far. So, as far as poise damage per second goes, Gravity Bolt is the winner. I'm going to show you right now just how easy it is to poise break large enemies. This includes bosses using this weapon. It is just it's fantastic, it's fabulous. Every time I ever make a new character, I rush this weapon, and then I get Somber Stones 1 through 9, which is something you can also do. You can get Somber Stones 1 through 6 very easily. 7 requires you beating 2 bosses. 8 and 9 you can also get at the start. So, here's Gravity Bolt on a Giant. Remember, this is completely unupgraded right now, okay? So it's doing 100 damage, unupgraded. 2 hits and he's staggered. 2 hits, he's on the ground. Alright, 1 hit on these guys, and they're staggered. 1 hit. They can't even fight back. And it's a colossal weapon, so when I'm swinging it, the swing will go through no matter if I'm hit or not. Okay, when you upgrade this, Gravity Bolt will deal somewhere up to like 600 to 700 damage. Also, because it's a heavy weapon, you can just stagger anything you want infinitely. The mana is not that much. And also, when upgraded to +9, that's like 1,500 plus execute damage. This weapon is just, it makes the game trivialized. This game, there are certain enemies that want to fight you from range that are very hard to stagger, and this weapon makes them super duper easy. Now, this is just part of a small little mini guide of a much larger guide I'm working on. And in the much larger guide, now he didn't stagger there because he's in the middle of a strong attack, so he's not going to be staggerable, but there we go. We broke his poise, and again, you can just rinse and repeat this on whatever you want to kill. And once you upgrade this, he dies in one combo. He dies in 2 casts and 1 execute. It's that simple. And bosses too, I know I keep getting hit by it. That's, like, this weapon will carry you through the whole game. It's that powerful, especially when upgraded, okay? And there we go. This should do him in. But guys, I'm Soul Benji. Thanks for watching. As always, be bro and stay swole. Go get the Fallingstar Beast Jaw. Let me tell you a little bit about it. It's 34 strength, 20 intelligence, and 12 dex. It scales with strength, dexterity, and intelligence. Alright, it's the second hardest hitting weapon in the entire game with max stats. Now, there's one weapon that beats it. You can only get it at the end game, and the spell is slow. It doesn't stagger. Like, this is superior in all ways. It's also incredibly cool. It makes you look like an absolute Chad to wield. And again, the jump attack is amazing. It's got huge range. This thing, the spell Gravity Bolt it counters all flying units. It counters monsters that can't be bled. Okay, like a lot of people, they go through the game, and all the main story bosses, they can be bled out. Well, there's certain bosses, optional bosses, that you cannot bleed, that you cannot rot, you cannot poison. They are immune to all of it. But what they're not immune to is Gravity Bolt. And once you have this thing upgraded, like, you can fight one of these gargoyles. You can just Gravity Bolt spam the gargoyle and kill him that way, right? And then there's a certain cracked tier you can get. Look how far away he is. He's staggered. Okay, this gives me plenty of time to flask up. And yeah, like, obviously I'm naked here, so I'm going to take a ton of damage, especially fat rolling, but I can at least have a fighting chance against him, okay? If I used a Great Shield with this, I can block his big-ass attacks, stagger him down, and with an upgraded weapon, this would deal tons and tons of damage. But of course, I'm fighting a very in-game monster with no upgrades. So, but even then, I have a huge fighting chance against this guy. But anyway, guys, I make videos every day on this channel, so go ahead and subscribe. You will see an Elden Ring video tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that. Every single day, new video. Alright? Also, if you're financially stable, please support me. Become a channel member. It's $5 a month. You get access to private videos. That guide video I was talking about, it's already out. It's been out for like 3 weeks for members. Okay, there's only 13 members on a 61K sub channel. So again, if $5 a month doesn't bug you, just go ahead. It's like being a Twitch sub. You get access to private, more personal videos, and of course, you know, I get to see your comments. I read all the comments anyway, but I will try harder to reply to yours if you're a member. I don't know, guys. I appreciate you watching. Come back tomorrow for another video, and go grab this weapon. It's one of the best weapons in the game. And I'm going to show you a trick too. We're going to summon. Oh, I just died. Oh yeah, don't do that. Don't drive yourself off the side. Okay, so what I was gonna. Okay, we're gonna. I'm sorry, guys. It happens, okay, man. You know, if it happened to me, it'll happen to you. It's fine, okay. Okay, let's get in there. Hit him with the gas. We might take a hit here, and we're dead. All right, so with that. Oh no, I'm not dead. Wow, I'm still alive. Okay, now I'm dead. I'm still on 1 HP. All right, we're just gonna use video editing magic this time. I don't want to keep you waiting.